Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are ready for Game 3 of the Minnesota Timberwolves road to the NBA Finals Series. So we're on Episode 3. We're 2-0 in the first round against this Utah Jazz team. So we beat them 94-29 last episode, and I will have the link to the video if you guys want to check that episode out if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys at tip-off time. So if we win this episode, we got one more win to go, unless if we go into game 5 if Utah wins that one. So we'll see you guys at tip-off in Utah State capital of Salt Lake City. Here we are at the Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah, which has, I think, been home to the Jazz for quite some time now. I knew, like, John Stockton and Karl Malone played in this arena during their Jazz days. So, Game 3, Minnesota leads this one 2-1. And I decided to bring back those retro uniforms from the 90s. They used it as an alternate uniform last season, so D'Angelo Russell makes that in. So it's now 4-0 here at the Vivint Smart Home Arena. So Mike Conley has possession of that. Bogan Bogdanovic, he is going to shoot this in from deep three behind the arc. And we got some D'Angelo Russell, so I'm going to shoot this one in for 2. His release there was wide open. It was excellent there. So we're leading this one by halfway. So Mike Conley has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass this one off to Rudy Gobert. And Mike Conley loses the basketball, passes this one off to Karl Anthony Towns from Edison, New Jersey, the Edison, New Jersey native. Dunks that in for his first 2 points of the game, and it is now going to be an 8-3 lead. So Conley has possession of the basketball. He's thinking about passing this one off to Bogdanovic, who did make a 3, and he made another 3. So we got some Anthony Edwards, who was drafted first overall last season from the University of Georgia back in last November the 18th. And Donovan Mitchell, the Louisville product, he is about to go in the paint there, and nobody actually blocked him. So surprisingly, he got it in safely for those 2 points. And Malik Beasley passed this one off to Anthony Edwards. So Beasley, he's going to go up, and there is a foul. It's on Donovan Mitchell. So Malik Beasley will get 2 chances at the free throw line. So first attempt did not work. So will the second one? Yes, it will. So we're going to take a small break. Okay, Donovan Mitchell has possession of the basketball. So Donovan Mitchell, he has possession, loses the basketball. He's going to pass this to Malik Beasley. He makes that one-handed dunk there, so that's going to be a timeout for the Utah Jazz. Alright, so Utah has possession of the basketball, and Jordan Clarkson loses it, picks it back up. So he's going to pass this one to Mike Conley. So Mike Conley's going to pass this one off to Royce O'Neal, and Derek Favors picks it back up. So they're actually going to make this one count. So we're going to use some D'Angelo Russell, and he drives this one in. So that's going to be an 18-12 lead. So we're leading this by 6 points even. So this is something interesting to see. So Royce O'Neal loses the ball. Jordan Clarkson, nice block by Karl Anthony Towns. And Karl Anthony Towns there makes the 3-pointer. So it's now 21-12. I was going to do a pump fake there, but then I just decided to shoot that in for 3. And the Jazz shoot another 3. So Josh Okagi passes this one to Karl Anthony Towns. So Okagi will pick up that assist, and we'll see you guys in the next quarter. Alright, so now Ricky Rubio has possession of the basketball for the Minnesota T-Wolves. So he's going to shoot that in for two. So it's 27-15. We're 100% in field goals. 6 for 7. That's not bad. 86%. So that's not bad. So they got to keep this good performance up so they don't, get trailed by as much points as they don't want to be trailed by. So Karl Anthony Towns makes that nice layup. So it's now 29-15. And Karl Anthony Towns, he's ready to play some strategic defense. So he just he stole the ball off of them. So that's a nice block. Karl Anthony Towns does pick up that rebound. So Karl Anthony Towns, he makes that one in. So it's now 31-15. So Karl Anthony Towns has 15 points in this episode as of right now, 10 of which are in the point. So soon to be 17 and 12 points in the paint. So it's really interesting because 5 of those points, it could have been mid-range, and I think one of them was a three-pointer, and another was, I think, a mid-range shot. So that's a decent block there. Naz Reid, he's going to pass this one off to Juan Hernangomez. And Mike Conley, there's a shooting foul there. So we have to go to the free-throw line and get one more point out of this bad boy. So it's now 36-15 here in Utah. So Rudy Gobert dunks this one in. So it's now 36-17. And Rubio intercepts this one to Rudy Gobert. And Joe Ingles has possession of the basketball. So he's dribbling his way out. Gobert, he's trying to find a way to score some decent points. Passes it to his duo teammate, Donovan Mitchell. And they're they are a great duo. Would they be like my favorite on top of my list? No, because there's a lot of great NBA duos that are actively playing. I like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, CJ McCollum, and Damian Lillard. But I like that duo, but are they my favorite? No, because there's, like I've said, a lot of duos. And we had 14 points, at least 14, and 2 within the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So Rubio gets to go to the free-throw line, makes that splash. So it's now 41-19 here at the Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. So the Jazz are going to play some decent basketball here. So they missed the three. So Ed Davis picks that one up. So Anthony Edwards, he's going to shoot that in from 2. Ed Davis will pick up that assist there. Alright, Donovan Mitchell has possession of the basketball now. And it looks like he lost possession there. Ricky Rubio picked it back up, and then Jared Vanderbilt's going to dunk that in. It's now 45-19, so this game has gone pretty well for the Timberwolves in this first half. They've started off really well. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, he's had 2 steals, at least 1 block and 1 rebound, so he'll have the high probability of possibly being game MVP for the 3rd straight game in this first round playoff. So 45-23, Rubio is going to pass this one off to D'Angelo Russell. So D'Angelo Russell drives that one in the paint. So that's going to be 2 points for the T-Wolves, 47-23. And Joe Ingles has possession. They lose the basketball there, so they pick this one up. And D'Angelo Russell shoots that in from 2, and Donovan Mitchell, he's gonna go up. Oh wait, there is a foul there. It's on. So D'Angelo Russell gets 2 chances at the free-throw line. One of them, it does successfully make it in. Will the other one count it in for? Yes, it will. We'll see you in the second half. Oh. All right, beginning of the third quarter now here at Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City. Karl Anthony Towns drives this one in, so it's now 53-23. So Rudy Gobert, he's going to pass this one off to Donovan Mitchell, and then Karl Anthony Towns makes the steal there, and he's going to make that in for 2 points. So it's now 55-23. So he is so skilled in this game right now, Karl Anthony Towns. And he's been skilled ever since game 1 of this playoff series. Even the defense. I mean, Anthony Edwards picked up a rebound from that block. So AE dunks that in. So it's now 57-23 here in the Vivint Smart Home Arena. So Mike Conley has possession of the basketball. He doesn't know where to pass it to. Donovan Mitchell, he's going to try to shoot that one in. So Mitchell, he's going to pass this one off to Mike Conley. So Conley makes that one in. So it's now 57-25. I'm thinking I'm going to pass this off to D'Angelo Russell, and then possibly pass this one off to KAT, Karl Anthony Towns. So he dunks that in for 2 points, yeah. So it's now 59-25. Donovan Mitchell, he's trying to figure out ways where to pass the ball. He knows what to do specifically. So Conley loses the ball. D'Angelo Russell. Oh my gosh, Rudy Gobert with that long wingspan. He is one of my top 10 players, Gobert, but he has the long arms to block the basketball. He knows. I mean, France does literally have basketball talent, so Karl Anthony Towns makes the dunk there. I mean, he just won a silver medal recently, so I stayed up last night, Friday, August 6th. The game was like 10:30 at night, Pennsylvania time. So I call it Pennsylvania time because I meant to say Eastern time, but I still call it PA time. And I live in Pennsylvania, so my time zone is about, if it would be like 9 o'clock in the evening in Hermitage, PA, it would be 8 o'clock at night in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm 1 hour ahead of Central Time, so I stayed up till about midnight, and by around midnight, the Team USA did win Olympic gold. So congrats to Gobert for winning silver, and they've been winning gold medals for almost every year, the men's basketball team, with the exception of the 2004 Olympics, because they won bronze that year. Argentina was gold, so D'Angelo Russell, he's going to pass this one off to Jaden McDaniels, and then to Karl Anthony Towns. He's going to make that one in for 2. All right, so Mike Conley has possession of the basketball, and he's going to pass this off to Boban Bovanovic and D'Angelo Russell, and Jaden McDaniels shoots a 3 from behind the arc. So it's now 70-33. So Minnesota's leading this by 37. They pick up that rebound. Gobert passed it back to Mitchell. So that was an awesome dunk there, but he clearly missed. Did not go in the bucket. So Jaden McDaniels makes that in. I will see you guys in the fourth. Alright, the State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. And that was the one with Juan Hernangomez. He drove that in by using one hand. So he made a decent one-handed layup there. So it's now 74-36. Anthony Edwards did make a buzzer beater. So Josh Okogie makes the steal to begin the fourth. Dunks that in with one hand. So that's going to count for the Minnesota T-Wolves. So it's now 76-36. So Josh Okogie, and we lose the basketball. I was gonna do a pump fake at first, but then that didn't work. So Jalen Howell, I'm going to pass it to Josh Akagi, and he's going to shoot this one. He actually misses it, so Ed Davis picks up that offensive rebound. We intercept that one to the Jazz, and I use intercept. Even though it's a football term, I still like to use it in basketball because we hand it off to the other team. I didn't mean to hand it off to Utah, but I just did. So that's a block there. So Josh Akagi has possession of the basketball. So he is going to shoot this one in for two. So it's now 78 to 40. So we're 95% in field goals, while the Utah Jazz 18 for 68. That's a 64. And they're at an F plus. So when I was in high school, like the highest F you could get was a 64. So if you had a 64 in a class, it was an F. So Malik Beasley has possession of the basketball. He's going to shoot this in from behind the arc. So it's now 81 to 40. We're going to take a break and we'll see you guys at the 1:30 mark. So now we have possession of the basketball, and Jalen Howell, he's going to pass this one to Malik Beasley and then Josh Akagi. So Akagi, he's going to step back. I think he's going to shoot a 2 maybe, and he does. So we have 7 turnovers while Utah has 19. We have 33 points used from Utah's turnovers. So that you got to use something out of those turnovers, or else they won't become anything special at all. So just keep that in mind when you are on defense trying to take that turnover from them, that it's going to be worth something later on in the game. So we're going to play some D here. So Utah actually does make that in. So it's now 87 to 44. And I'm thinking about passing this all across way deep. So I'm thinking about using a logo shot by Josh Howell. But the question is, does he actually make that in? And no, Jalen Howell, excuse me. And he attempts that. It is no good. So Utah, they're going to try to make that one count. So it's now 87 to 46. So I'm thinking of passing this one off to Juan Hernangomez. And I think this is going to conclude the game. 87 to 46 will be the final score here at the Vivint Smart Home Arena. So the T-Wolves have won the game. They lead the series 3-0. And if they win this next one, they do win the series, and they do get to advance to the next round, to the semifinals. Alright, Karl Anthony Towns, 31 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 1 block on the day with 5 dunks and all. D'Angelo Russell, 12 points, 5 assists, 6 steals, 1 block on the day. Malik Beasley had a dunk, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist on the day for him. We had a lot of blocks in this one, really good ones. Anthony Edwards, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a dunk. Ricky Rubio had 8 points with 3 assists on the day, so that's not too bad to see there. Josh Akagi had 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 dunk on the day. Bogan Bogdanovic had 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a dunk on the day. Mike Conley had 4 points in all with 2 assists, so that's not too bad. Donovan Mitchell had a dunk there with 4 points. Rudy Gobert, he had 4 points. Both of his points were counted for as dunks. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys at Game 4.